Well, welcome back, everyone, here in the countryside. I just wanted to brag about my not magnolia, but they sure do look like magnolias, my gardenia bush. It has all kinds of blossoms, and it's just all bent over because it is so full of the blossoms. So today, we are going to pick some and make some gardenia oil. And you can use this oil with lotions or soaps or even a hand cream or even a perfume. So let's pick some and let's get it started. Okay, we are back here in the kitchen, and what I did was I picked a bunch of the blossoms, the gardenia, and I took them off of the leaves. I took them off of the stem, and so I put them into a saucepan. And you want to kind of bruise up the petals to release the oils. And we are going to add some oil to it. You want to choose a carrier oil, which is olive oil. You could use probably grapeseed oil. That's another good one. Almond oil, olive oil, even avocado oil. I would get a good high quality oil to do this. If you wanted to, you could probably get by with using mineral oil as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our carrier oil and we're going to pour it over the petals, and we're going to turn our burner on low. We don't want this to cook. We don't want it to burn, so we're going to keep it on the lowest setting that you have on your stove. And we are going to let this set and simmer for about 5 or 6 hours. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to strain it and then bottle it. So, and if the scent is not strong enough, what we can do is after we strain it and get the petals out, we can add fresh petals to the oil and start the process all over. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to simmer this for 5-6 hours, and then when that's done, we'll go ahead and strain it, and then I'll get right back with you. I'll be right back. All right, so this is the oil. After I took out all of the petals, I strained it, and I used like cheesecloth to strain it over a bowl. And I did this process with the petals like 3 times, because the first time, when it was done after it warmed for about 5-6 hours, it had a light scent to it. So I repeated the process another 2 times, and so the oil turned out very nice. It smells so good. And when I strained it, I put it in a mason jar, and I'm going to keep it up in the cabinet in a cool place. Also, I added some vitamin E oil to help preserve it. That way it won't go bad or rancid. But as I was saying in the video, you can warm this on your stove. You don't want to, I kept misspeaking and saying simmer it, but you want to just keep it warm. You don't want it to cook at all, because it'll ruin it. You just want to let it stay warm. And I've got a warmer setting on my stove. Another way you can do this is you can add the carrier oil and the petals, put it in this jar, set it in the sunlight all day so it can release the oils from the petals, and you can process it that way. And depending on the level of scent that you want, you might want to repeat the process a couple of times. Just strain out the oil, get the petals out, the old petals, add fresh petals. Make sure you tear the petals. When you tear them, it releases the natural oils in it, and they will absorb into the oil itself. So it turned out really good, so I'm going to use this oil in lotions or soaps, or even candle making. So that's how you can make your own oil, and I hope you enjoyed it. So if you give this a try, let me know how it turns out. Sometimes it takes a couple of times of doing it to get it right. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. I'll see you next week.